Everything that Donald Trump does sends his poll numbers tanking. Honestly, this might be the funniest part of this entire administration. And listen, I'm not saying this administration has been just a laugh riot. There have been moments where we can laugh at them, and there's been humiliating things that have happened to them, but they've also done a ton of damage across the country, damage that may not even be fixable when they leave office. So I'm not saying I'm enjoying what's happening, but I am enjoying when we get to laugh at them. Because I have never in my life, in my decades of covering American politics, I have never seen a president who, no matter what move they make, no matter what policy they implement, they lose support. There is nothing that Donald Trump has done since coming into office that has improved his standing on any particular issue. He is underwater on every single issue with his approval rating, including immigration, which continues to drop lower for him. And now his deployment of the National Guard against American citizens has become hugely unpopular, and his overall approval rating has not just tanked, it's hit a new low for Donald Trump. In his first term, Donald Trump's lowest approval rating was slightly below 41%. It was, I believe, 40.2%. He beat that in the latest Reuters poll. His approval rating has officially fallen to 40%. It's only a drop of 0.2 from his all-time low, but it is still an all-time low for Donald Trump 9 months into the gig. 9 months! And he went from a positive overall approval rating to a 40% approval rating. That is something I have never seen in my lifetime, because we as a country have never seen that in our lifetime. We have never seen a person come into office and immediately piss everybody off in just 9 months. That is unprecedented. So, Trump, you've got a record, buddy. It's just not one that anybody should be proud of. And digging a little deeper into the numbers, of course, only 38% of people believe the president should be able to deploy federal troops into states. 48% thought the president should not be able to send troops into states. Also, this week, Donald Trump boasted on Truth Social that he has a 67% approval rating. He did that during one of his attacks on Fox News, like F you Fox, whatever it was. But you give me the worst polls. I have 67% approval rating, which is a record high. No, he doesn't. Like, there isn't a single poll that gives him 67%. And he also at one point quoted a Rasmussen poll that gave him, he said, 57%. That was also inaccurate. Rasmussen, of course, is a right-wing pollster that skews heavily in Trump's favor, but even they have his approval rating at 47%. So he got that number wrong twice. He's like, it's 67. Maybe it's 57. No, dude, it's 47. Because even the right-wing pollsters who oversample Republicans cannot bail you out of this. You have been an abject failure across the board. And most of the people in the country understand that. If the 2024 election were to be held today, with everybody knowing what they know from these first 9 months, Kamala Harris would sweep the whole damn thing. Right? That's how bad Trump's poll numbers have fallen. It wouldn't even be close. But unfortunately, we don't get to do that. We got to live through this failure for another 3+ years. The only solace we can take in this, of course, is that we do have midterms coming up next year. And if the president of the United States, a Republican, is the least popular president in history at the time, that's definitely not going to bode well at Republicans who are on the ballot next year.